Michigan's #1 news station. This is Channel 7's 6 o'clock Action News with Doris Biscoe, Rich Fisher, and Detroit's first news team.
Most of us dream about making a special trip somewhere sometime. For two Lansing men, that meant seeing North America by canoe. After more than 3 years on the water, they arrived home today. And Channel 7's Jim Harrington reports the crowds and bands turned out to give them a real hero's welcome.
Several hundred braved the bitter cold in Riverfront Park, just a few blocks from the Capitol. So there were speeches and proclamations, to be sure. The Dixieland Band helped warm things up. Hot coffee sales were brisk. The canoeist sponsors displayed their wares. Eureka Tents, Dow Chemical, Canoe Magazine, they helped make it possible. Mostly, though, it was friends, family, and fellow canoe enthusiasts welcoming home the unquestioned world champion long-distance canoeist. Let it sink in a minute. They're experts, okay, competition canoeists, Verlen, Kruger, and son-in-law Steve Landick. They took 3.5 years out of their life, and they covered 28,043 miles, each in a 17-foot, custom-made one-man boat. Steve's grandma, you might think, thought this pretty silly, but she said no. She sent them off with some very simple, direct advice.
Well, be careful paddling.
You didn't say that's silly?
No, I didn't, because I used to paddle a canoe before I was married.
Was the canoeist?
Yes, always a canoeist,
huh?
right.
Jenny Kruger wasn't so sure 3.5 years ago when her husband proposed this epic adventure. She was stunned.
You gotta be kidding.
Was that it? Yeah? You didn't really believe it?
The more he talked about it, the more excited he got, the more I kind of went along with it.
Some of the places these modern-day pioneer explorers went, some of the close shaves, Kruger lost his canoe in a Pacific squall. Yes, I said Pacific Ocean. They went from the start of the Missouri River, across the Great Lakes, up the St. Lawrence, down the Atlantic coast, Gulf of Mexico, clear up the Mississippi and across Canada, and then all the way down the Pacific coast, up the Colorado River, across Lake Michigan, and home. Every endurance record shattered. Were there bad moments, thoughts of giving up?
Yeah, I'm afraid there was quite a few times.
It was pretty tough sustaining yourselves, for one thing, for a while.
You mean financially?
Yeah.
It was. We had quite a bit of trouble with that in the beginning, but we got some help along the way.
At 61, Verlen Kruger might be expected to hang up his paddle. Could he possibly top this adventure?
No, I don't have any interest in trying to do that.
Just something different.
Yeah, just keep going. There's always something to do.
Haven't lost your taste for canoeing?
No, it's still fun.
Okay.
I think the last mile is one of the best.
Verlen Kruger and Steve Landick called this the ultimate canoe adventure. I guess you could say that. From Lansing, Jim Harrington, Channel 7 Action News reporting.